This is a message and video for Shelley Chandler, a very, very good friend of mine. And I'm going to read a poem she's never ever heard before. She's heard most of my poem, but I've got a few I keep up my sleeve. This is one that I very rarely write a poem for my daughter. But this was me watching her grow up from a toddler, 2, 3 years old, to a 12-year-old secondary comprehensive school student doing exceptionally well academically, as well as in the sporting field and dance arena. So I'm very, very proud that my daughter is carrying forward what I carried forward in school. And as a father, it just encourages me to shape up a little bit, to get on that level and to be part of her life as successfully as her career is already beginning to become. So it's up to me to stand up and recognise, but I'll come out and I'll fucking be ready when the time is right. So Shelley, this is a poem. It's called A Flower in Bloom. I called it that because it reminded me of a beautiful rose as it goes from its buds through spring and the rain falls down on it. And as the rain is falling down on it, photosynthesis and osmosis and all this chemical things are happening within the plant, and it's developing, and with the sunshine every morning and all day from the east to the west, that's how the sun rises and sets, you can see that this rose bud is starting to bloom. So that is what I based this poem on. My daughter's development as a child, going into secondary school, and she's starting to show some more petals. She's not fully developed in the sense of showing all of her petals yet. We need a bit more sunshine, a bit more rain, a bit more education, and some university, hopefully. So this is A Flower in Bloom, written on the 20th of June 2019. Taylor Lee, you remind me, ever since you were born, of a beautiful flower. I watched you grow hour by hour, day by day, without hesitation, week by week, year by year, proudly going to work, coming home and holding you in my arms, feeding you, bathing you, taking you to the swimming pool for your first swim. And as you grew, it made me realise without any surprise why it was and still is an absolute pleasure to know why you are my greatest treasure. You are my firstborn child. Don't forget you've got a brother as well. We'll go and get him later on when the time is right. But let's just talk about you being my greatest pleasure in the initial stages of parenthood. With every petal that you reveal in your development into secondary school, all through primary school, I am exceptionally proud. Your school reports are very, very good. They're above average. You're on the right path. I will be there when you when you cross the finish line. It's very important that you cross the finish line because you have an important job to do, you see. So let's go away from you being my greatest treasure to all the petals that you're now revealing as you're going into secondary school, and you can truly see how beautiful you are, how polite you are, how well groomed your personality is, and how much of a good job your mother and Jamie have done with you in allowing you to grow up in the environment that you've grown up in. So you are amazing me with all of your beauty, your very mature attitude, and it reminds me, as each petal is revealed with more rain, with more sunshine, that the doldrums and self-pity that consume me and the misery that are in place, which I would never wish in place for you, and I would never ever want to see you in that place, otherwise I would have failed as your father. For in this place of which I'm talking about, it's very dark, cold and empty. It's not a place for you. You're far better than that. So I'm going to do the hard work to ensure you don't go to that place. And then you're already doing the hard work to make me an exceptionally proud dad. So it would bring me great, great sadness, seriously, if to ever know that you may have to walk through that dark, cold environment, ever. So I'm telling you as your father, a very, very proud father, that you're doing exceptionally well. Keep doing what you're doing and you will keep getting what you're getting. May you sail on the seas of ambition and may you land on the shores of success. It's very true. The harder you work, the more you will get and the more rewarding it will be. So that always reminds me to remind myself, Taylor Lee, that you are not only so important to me as my child, but that also you are the future of our family. All that you hold inside and out, to never have any silly doubts. I've had them in the past for the people I've been associating with, and it's not very nice. Stay away from those type of people. Keep your mind clear, keep your mind focused and get on with the job. Never ever have doubts of who you are. Always follow your heart because you've got the heart of a dragon. And I'm very, very proud to see you in your school reports, on the sporting field, in the dance arena. You are excelling perfectly. So let me tell you now without any hesitation that if those doubts do create, everyone gets them, my darling. Everyone gets doubts and thinks I can't do that, I can't do this. That's when you've got to go out and get it. Alright? So you will remind me not to be self-pity filled and saying I can't do this and I can't do that, because I've got to show you that you can do that. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm going to do it for you to show you it is possible. And I've got a little bit of a way to go, but when I get there, I'll be waiting for you to finish your finish line. My beautiful angel. I'll speak to you later. Love you loads, Daddy.